So I'm supposed to believe that Jesus sent Muhammad with the Quran?
Then you're supposed to accept Muhammad.
So I have to accept that Jesus sent Muhammad as a prophet with the Quran, right? That's what
I'm telling you is,
that's what I'm supposed to believe.
If the party of Jesus is one with God.
It doesn't say the party of Jesus. It says Jesus. He says, "I will."
Do you believe Jesus is one with God?
He says, "I will send him." Do you?
Do you believe Jesus is one with God?
Do you?
Yes.
Hi, welcome back to Religious Insights. On this episode of this debate with Godlogic. Godlogic is in an intense debate with Muslims, and the topic is, does the Bible mention the Quran or Muhammad? Let's watch this video to know what actually happened.
So I read the topic about the stream is that if the Quran is mentioned in the Bible.
Yes.
And one of the callers was mentioning something in Isaiah there, and I think you didn't like, or you had a disagreement there. You said that because it says through people, it could not be the Quran, right?
Yeah.
I would disagree with that, because actually the Quran was transmitted not only through one person, rather it be Gabriel or Muhammad, but it was also transmitted through the people who memorized the Quran. The companions taught it the whole nation of Arabia, and with that the whole world. But that's the first time I actually read that verse, so I don't even know if that counts as a prophecy for the Quran.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. And your Quran was not revealed or recited through multiple people. It was recited through Muhammad, one person. So
no, in reality, it was recited by many people. That's a historical fact. It was not only recited by one person; it was recited by many people, and through those many people, the whole nation.
You believe God spoke to those people?
Indirectly, yes.
No, it's not indirectly. This says that God will speak to this people through a people or by a people with strange lips and with a foreign tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
it's either you believe that God spoke to all those people who recited the Quran to the Jews, or he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I would say he did, because if you recite the verses of God, you are transmitting his speech to people, and thus God speaks through you to the people.
Can you show me that the Quran says that?
No, that is dictated by logic, and logic is the...
That is not dictated by logic. You're making an assertion upon the Quran that the Quran doesn't make about itself, nor does it apply even in history.
The Quran presupposes logic, and if you don't apply logic, you cannot understand the Quran.
I don't think you heard what I said.
No, okay, let me ask you. So you're saying that everything that is normally dictated by logic should be mentioned in the Quran, is that correct? But that makes zero sense.
I'm saying that what you're saying about the Quran should apply to itself. You can't just say things about the Quran or make things up that the Quran doesn't say about itself.
Mm-hmm. And I would say God says it about himself in the Quran. Because God gave us an understanding, and our understanding says that if God revealed something and you transmit that revelation to another person, you're giving the speech of God through you to that person.
Can you show me where the Quran says that the Quran came through many people, or demonstrate that? It doesn't have to say that in that exact words, but where the Quran alludes to that it came through many people, not just through Muhammad.
Yeah, by saying that the Quran is the speech of God, and if it is revealed by an angel through a prophet, and that prophet teaches many people the words of God.
So the Quran doesn't say what I'm asking, is that correct? Or what you're even saying?
No, it says that.
All right, so that's what I need. I need the verse where the Quran says that it came through many people, not just one person.
That is like, okay, I cannot do it, because that is like asking, does the Quran say 1 + 1 is 2? It's like...
no, it's not.
Obvious. Well, I would have to disagree with that on the basis of logic, but I would say that the Quran was transmitted through many people to the whole nation. Same as Jesus' message, for example, was transmitted to the through the apostles.
It's amazing because Jesus says, "Go and teach all the nations all that I commanded you." So we literally have the disciples being given the message of Jesus and spreading the message of Jesus everywhere, spreading the gospel everywhere. And he says that the gospel will be preached throughout the world by his followers. Where does the Quran say anything like that? Where does the Quran say that it itself came through many people? Right? Where does it say that it came through many people? That many people, the Quran was revealed through many people? Because this says the Lord will speak to this people by people of strange lips and with a foreign tongue. The Lord will speak to this people, the Jews, to whom he said, yada, yada, yada. So where does the Quran say this?
I wouldn't say the Jews here. I don't think it says the Jews. But
it's literally talking about Jerusalem, literally talking about the Jews. It literally starts off with, in verse 1, the proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim, that's Israel, and the fading flower of its glorious beauty, and so on and so forth. It mentions them multiple times. So it's talking about the Jews.
But it is also a warning for the Jewish nation. As, for example, I can't remember the exact passage, but God, for example, likens the idol worship of the Jews during the fall of the temple time, where they started to introduce idols into the temple. He likened it to a man who gets cheated, or to the daughters of Zion who cheat.
What does that have to do? What, bro? Please don't waste my time. What does that have to do with the subject matter being about the people of Israel? Isaiah 28.
Yeah, because God addresses the Israelites, but could address the Israelites while saying, well, if you don't do that, then I'm teaching another people.
That's not what he says there. Where in the context does he say that he's teaching someone else other than the Israelites here?
It looks like people with a foreign tongue are speaking here, so it could be. I'm not saying it is, because I don't know the verse. I just picked up.
Oh, brother, you're wasting my time, man. Do you maybe have something else you want to bring up? Maybe.
Yeah, I would say that the Bible is true. The Gospels are true. The Quran.
Where does the Bible mention the Quran? Do you maybe have another reference you want to try?
It mentions a lot of times the people of the book, and what is that book? It's literally the Bible. Bible literally means.
Where does the Bible mention the Quran?
The Bible mentions the Quran. Well, I would have to look up the exact verses for that. But I'm pretty sure they're there. Maybe in the book of Enoch, maybe in the book of Jasher.
It's nowhere. It's nowhere. So that means the Quran is false, since it's not mentioned in the Bible like it says it is, right?
No, I'm saying I'm with 1,000% sure it will do that, and I'm going to bring up the verses and present it.
All right. So do me this favor: look that up. Come back when you're ready to, when you found that information, or when you've concluded that, you know what, Avery, yeah, it doesn't exist, and so I have to be honest and conclude that the Quran is false for saying this. Is that fair?
Yeah, but I'm 1,000% that it will.
Okay, good. I believe in you, man. I have confidence in you. Come back when you found that, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, your mic is still bad, man. Are you using headphones? I can't understand the word you're saying. Are you using headphones or anything?
Accept me on TikTok.
You said on TikTok?
Accept TikTok. You accept me on TikTok.
All right, come on TikTok.
Yes.
Let's see if it's any better on TikTok, guys. Woo, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I know this is painful, man. I know. It's quite painful listening to these people. I'm sorry, but we got to try to reach them, right? If we don't, then who will? If we don't, then who will? If we don't, then who will, man? All right, let's see. What's your name? Is your name Adam on here or something? What's your name on here? Adam. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Hello.
Okay, there
I'm the same. I'm the same guy who was on YouTube.
Just now trying to have your mic work?
Yeah, he says Khalifa.
Okay, nice. All right, so do you have an idea of where the Bible mentions the Quran? Because the Quran says it. I can do.
Yes, John 16:12.
John 16:12.
Yes.
John 16:12 doesn't mention anything about a book.
It says qira'ah. He does not mention from himself everything that he hears.
Yeah, talking.
Shall
Yeah,
he
talk,
speak?
yeah,
That's
talk,
literally
yeah,
the
talking.
Quran.
It's talking about the Quran.
Yes, that's literally the Quran.
Wait, hold on. So how do you know that's talking about the Quran?
Because the literal interpretation or definition of the Quran is that you recite what you heard.
That doesn't say recite.
Let's read it.
Okay. Do you have it?
Yes. Should I read it for you?
Yes, please.
Accept.
Just anyone. It doesn't matter.
So, okay. I have the King James Bible.
Okay.
I have yet many things to say unto you now. No, I have many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak. So whatever he hears, that's he shall speak.
Where is it? Where is
that's
the Quran?
The Quran.
Where is the Quran mentioned there?
Do you know the definition of the Quran?
You know, do me this favor. Can you read verse 7?
Verse 7 of what?
Same chapter.
Okay. I don't have it right now, but okay. John 16:7. Okay, so yes. But verily, truly, I tell you, it is for your good that I am going away. Unless I go away, the advocate will not come. That's Muhammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay.
But if I go, I will send him to you.
Who will send him?
Jesus.
So you believe Jesus sent Muhammad?
But this is maybe different when you translate languages.
Brother,
I could understand how...
It's the same exact thing in the same chapter that you just read out of. The same Spirit of truth or advocate that's coming. Jesus says that he's sending him. Do you believe that? That Jesus sent Muhammad with the Quran?
It's Jesus's party, not Jesus himself.
It says, okay.
The party of Jesus will send him.
Read that one more time. Does it say the party of Jesus will send him, or does Jesus say I will send him? What does he say?
It's the same thing as, do you believe the Jews are gods?
My brother,
I can ask you the same question.
Respectfully, let's be honest with the text. Does it say that I will send him, or does it say and my party will send him? Which one does it say?
It says I will send him.
Okay. So did Jesus send Muhammad with the Quran?
That's what you're supposed to believe, yes.
Hold on. One more time. You're saying yes, Jesus sent.
That's what you're supposed to believe.
Third time's the charm. You're saying Jesus sent Muhammad with the Quran.
I don't believe that.
What are we doing here, man? You said that that's what I'm supposed to believe. You said that twice.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to believe, not what I'm supposed to believe.
So I'm supposed to believe that Jesus sent Muhammad with the Quran?
Then you're supposed to accept Muhammad.
So I have to accept that Jesus sent Muhammad as a prophet with the Quran. Right? That's what
I'm telling you is,
that's what I'm supposed to believe?
If the party of Jesus is one with God.
It doesn't say the party of Jesus. It says Jesus. He says, I will send him.
Do you believe Jesus is one with God?
He says, I will send him. Do you?
Do you believe Jesus is one with God?
Do you?
Yes.
You believe Jesus is one with Allah?
They're the same parties, not the same person. Jesus is the Son, Son of God.
Allah has a partner?
No, they're the same party. Do you know what a party is?
What is that?
They're the same group. They have the same mission.
So Jesus is in the same group as Allah?
Of course.
So Jesus is associated with Allah.
Do you not believe Jesus is the Son of God?
Do you?
The Son means a servant of God. So of course.
So you're saying, of course, Jesus is the Son of Allah?
It's semantics. Son means servant.
No, it doesn't. But I'm asking it again.
Yes, it does.
Do you believe that Jesus is the Son of Allah?
Let me tell you. Do you believe that the Jews are gods?
My brother. I think.
Do you believe that? Please tell me.
I think you've given me enough. Thank you.
Please.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
I'm asking. Do you believe the Jews are gods?
Go ahead. Keep asking. So maybe somebody in the comment section will answer you.
Alright, welcome back, guys. I believe you enjoyed this video. Let us know your views in the comment section. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, your family. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Why are their brains, the Muslim guys' brain, built differently? It looks like they are being programmed to act, to talk, or say things in a certain way. I think these guys are wired differently, or maybe the indoctrination is so deep that these guys find it difficult to separate themselves from it. So they are the same everywhere, regardless of their geographical location and their education. No matter how educated they are, but once it comes to things about their belief, they act and they talk almost the same thing, regardless of their geographical location. They are making things up to the point that they are making things up about their own Quran. There is no place in the Quran that said it came from different people. We all knew that the Quran gives its own perspective, that it came from the mouth of Allah to the ears of Muhammad and then to the manuscript. So there is no record in the Quran where it says that the Quran came from different authors or from different people. This is what they are adding to their Quran now, just to validate their point. So imagine what they can do to your own holy book. So it shouldn't be a thing of surprise when they do the same thing to the Bible. Sometimes I feel pity and I mumble words of prayer for these guys each time I hear them come here to debate. How can the people be this gullible to the point of being this brainwashed that they don't know when a thing is wrong or when it is right, but as long as it is about their religion, they don't care. They are desperately looking for validation for their religion, that they don't mind using any scripture to back up their claims. Imagine the scripture the other guy was quoting to back up his claim that Muhammad was prophesied in the Bible, and at the end he got himself and his whole religion embarrassed. Guys, I believe you enjoyed this video. Let us know your views in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next video.